Now, there are growing calls for a crackdown on e-bikes. Those big, chunky tyre ones, fat boys, are in the spotlight at the moment. They've surged in popularity over the last 12 months. They can go up to 60 k's an hour. They're unlicensed, uninsured, and people are riding them on footpaths. So, what's going to happen next? Well, the Liberal member for Cook, Simon Kennedy, has been concerned about this for some time, and he joins me on the line right now. Simon, good morning to you.
Good morning, Ben.
You've been raising the alarm about these fat boy bikes for some time in your part of Sydney?
I have. We had a community forum in November. We had a room scheduled for 50 or 60 people. We had over 300 turn up, had to change the venue, and community sentiment and anger is white hot. We had a 3-year-old boy have his leg broken clean in half by one of these. As you said, they're uninsured. What that means is the riders, the perpetrators here, their family and them can be liable for any damage they do to any individual. So there's a huge problem, and we've got a New South Wales Upper House inquiry, but they're not due to report back until September, and that's when they report back. So what's it going to take? Are we going to have to see kids die before we actually get action? I hope not.
Yeah, well, they're breeding like rabbits. Every time you look around, there are more of them.
And they're popular. They are popular, but common sense has gone out of politics. How we can have a unregistered, illegal vehicle going 60 k's an hour on a footpath where we have kids and elderly people walking. If we want them, register them, insure them, and confine them to the roads, and license the kids who are using them. There's many solutions here. There's a whole host of solutions. But at the moment, we appear to be doing nothing. We're not enforcing it. We're not registering them. We're not insuring them. We're not putting them on the roads. We're just allowing a free-for-all. And it's a lack of leadership. It is a absolute political lack of leadership.
Let's face it, we're not going to get rid of them, because the same thing happened when it was share bikes coming to Sydney. Oh, we've got to get them off the road. You're not going to do it. Same thing with electric scooters. People saying we've got to ban them. There's no way in the world that's going to happen. Same with these fat boy bikes. We just need to find a way of putting some guardrails in place so people can still ride them, but you don't have 3-year-olds with broken legs.
And I think it's common sense. Like, you would register them, insure them, and then have rules about them on the road. Now, look, I don't want to prejudge this New South Wales Upper House inquiry, but why we need 9 months of pontificating and people doing reports, it seems like there's a pretty common sense answer there, and I'm not sure why we're not acting.
Authorised by Simon Kennedy, Liberal Party.